Kuhns with Kuhns Group Inc. Been a contractor for about 20 years now. Been involved with Aileron for the past 5 years. We build fast food restaurants in about a 5-hour radius around Dayton, Ohio. So here goes back to this actually. So one of our vision statements, or whatever you want to call it, is better life of our employees, our subcontractors, and our suppliers. And so if I truly mean it, I got to put my money where my mouth is, right? And I had some very key employees here that I really, really liked. I'm like, they need something more. And they wouldn't do it without it probably just being forced on them, or saying, hey, it's on us, go do this. And I still struggle with some people going, why haven't you made a phone call and gone and seen this person or had this conversation? And I think once you do it and you see how well it helps you and it releases all that tension in your head and all that anxiety, you start going, oh, this is great. So, and we're getting results from it. Well, I think it was two years ago, I think we invested like $60,000 out. I think it might be right out of Aileron. And then we had like 300 or 400, 500 man hours all coded to training. And it was our most profitable year ever. And so, you know, when you tie those together, and I have one gentleman that's an older a guy, he asked one day, why in the heck are we spending all this money here? And I said, well, here's the proof. Like, we're investing in you guys, the whole organization, and look what it's doing here in the profit margin item, right? So this, we spend this much, we get this much in return. Why don't we just keep doing it, right? So, and I love the stories when I hear from our employees about how it's helping them personally and at business. So. And once I started, I said, I don't know how you truly change the culture of your organization without understanding what we learn to be what conscious leadership is. So as we kept trying to evolve our culture in the organization, you kept hitting these roadblocks. The only thing we had before conscious leadership was the tool of a process, or a tool of, this is what you want this organization to look like. You didn't have the communication aspect of how to share that and find out what someone else's state of mind was from the conversation you had from them. It was more you just telling people all the time what you wanted, instead of you finding out where they're at in their state of mind. And I don't think I never would have understood what other people were thinking without conscious leadership. You have to get to the point to not believe your own BS before you decide to go. Like, if you just want to prove your own point all the time and you don't want to listen to others and all the other stuff, you're going to go there and you're not going to get as much out of it as if you're ready to go, okay, I truly want to make a change in my life, and I'm willing to listen to others, stop believing all my own BS, and kind of get into asking everyone else to hold me accountable. So. The company was going through a transition when I went into conscious leadership. And I went from a doer to every day being a project manager, actually doing things, to actually being at the 30,000 foot elevation and running the organization. And as I was going through this, we spent one class about Chad, because I was going kind of through depression. And it was, I think, when we did the life, the wheels, the satisfaction, and it was like a light went off. You know, and I'm going, okay, I'm living a great life, financially I'm fine, the business is kicking ass, but I wasn't happy and I didn't understand why. And conscious leadership helped me through that, without having to go see a psychologist and all that stuff. And it really helped me understand what made me happy as an individual. And then it made the company actually prosper and keep going in the right direction.